Going into the game, you knew that they were good defensively. Obviously, you guys are a good defensive team. But just on a day where, the shots maybe aren't falling as much as you want them to, what does it say about this group to stay as locked in as you did on the defensive end until you're finally able to make a run?
I feel like that's been the thing for us a lot of this season is just we've been out defending teams and from the beginning of the year, we have had a lot of games where we haven't shot really well and we just play defense. Like we talked about it before the game, you don't have to be a good player to play defense. It takes just hard work. You don't have to be, it's just that. So I feel like we come in the games focusing on defense and I feel like that's winning us a lot of games.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, knowing that every game is not gonna be our best shooting night. So defense doesn't take talent, it takes effort and hustle. And I think everyone on the team has that. And so when we're all capable of playing defense as hard as we can, then I think we could beat anyone in the country.
Okay. With that run you got, I guess they were up by one, and then you guys went on like a run to get control. Devo, you had 2 threes, had an assist. What was going? How big was Jaylin? Maybe talk about how big Devo was in that run. Devo, maybe you can talk about how big you were too.
Yeah, that's 2 games in a row or 2 home games in a row where he's hit 2 really big threes for us. And when Devo's a confident player, we believe in him. Like we believe him to do whatever Devo can do. So he can defend, he can shoot those threes, mid-range, layups, whatever it is. And when he's a confident player, he's one of the best players in the country.
You want to talk about what you did in that stretch too, Devo?
Yeah, like you said, as long as I continue to just stay in the gym and continue to shoot the shots that I'm able to shoot, I think every shot goes up, I feel like it's gonna go in. And so I continue to put in the work around the arc to continue to make big shots like that. Long my teammates continue to find me, like Chris did in the corner. Then I found one on a spit out. I think anything can happen off those type of plays.
You guys held on with JD obviously out, and he didn't get to play a lot of minutes. How big was that, and what do you think was the key to that?
We're playing by next man up. Everybody's ready to go. Everybody knows the scout. Everybody knows the play. So everybody has to be ready. I feel like KK came in and gave us some really good minutes. Chris did really good. Devo did really good. So with JD in foul trouble, we just have people that are willing to step up, and I feel like we're able to make runs now without whoever's in the game.
Jaylin, you've talked about watching Bobby Portis in a Razorback uniform. What was it like to see him watching you courtside tonight?
Yeah, it was a unique feeling having all those guys there, just knowing that those guys were either greats here, teammates, just whatever it is. Just having them on the sideline, especially Bobby, just showing them that we're trying to do the same thing that they did when they were here. It's a great feeling.
Winning's fun. I think that you guys understand that. You guys were smiling over some free throws over there. What's this stretch been like these last couple games for all?
Coach Mudd said it today, just a minute ago. These last few games been really fun for me and the guys. Just knowing that we are having fun playing the game we love, and also just seeing each and one of us succeed. I think it's something that's really, really special, and I think that will continue to happen as the season go on. And this is the time to be able to do that. Continue to bond and get closer, and we looking to take no steps back.
Devo, after the Oklahoma game when you hit 4 threes, you went through a rough stretch from deep. I know you work on your perimeter shot, but you're 2 of 3 in 3 of the last 4 games, and probably two of the biggest games of the year. Just personally, how does that feel to hit such big shots and maybe you guys' biggest games of the year?
It feels amazing. It was funny because last practice, a lot of stuff was going on, and we wasn't looking for those shots as a team. We wanted to get to the paint and draw fouls and things like that because, of course, we're a really great free throw shooting team. So we wanted to continue to attack. But if those threes are open, we will continue to take them. And I continue to just make shots, and I think I will continue to do that as long as I continue to work on it.
Jaylin, just thoughts on Devo just coming up big, biggest games of the year.
Yeah, Devo has been put into a lot of big games, thrown into the fire last year as a freshman, started in a lot of big games for us last year. He was a starter this year. He plays a lot of minutes for us, and I don't think Devo sees pressure. So when Devo's just out there playing free, playing confident, we're confident in him making those shots, and he's confident in taking those shots.
For either of you, Tennessee's a pretty good 3-point shooting team, and you held them to, I think, like 17%. So what was going right on the 3-point defense?
I think our scouting report just continue to know who their shooters are and continue to run them off the line. I think we did a really, really great job doing that. Like Jaylin said, everyone knows the scouting reports on every single player from 1 to 12. And so I think as long as we continue to know our scouting reports, we never know who's going to get in foul trouble, who's going to foul out and things like that. So like he said, KK came in and played really well. Chris did. And so I think as long as we continue to play for each other, I think we'll be really, really fine down the stretch.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much what he
Yeah.
said. I feel like everybody's just locked in.
Devo, you started at the end of last season, on the last 14 or whatever, started the start of this year. Now you're coming off the bench. Some guys who'd started a lot of games, they wouldn't handle that too well. You've obviously handled it well. What's been the key to that, and how have you adjusted to that role?
Just being ready to play. Like Jaylin said, no matter if I'm the first man off the bench or the third, just be ready to play. And I think that's something that I can control, is always be ready to play. And when I'm on the court, play as hard as I can and just do whatever it takes to win.
What do you thought about how Devo's handle that? Because like I say, some guys who they start 30 games in a row or whatever, they don't like coming off the bench.
Yeah, he's handling it like a pro. We all know Devo could probably start for every team in our league, and being able to have such great offense and defensive talent coming off the bench is really big for us. So him coming off the bench and doing what he's been doing it's incredible for us.
A lot of misses today, so there's a lot of rebound opportunities. You had 16 boards, another career high for you, and I think your 9th double-double. Just what'd you think of your day rebounding and getting another double-double?
Yeah, I should have had 20. I feel like I left a couple of them off. I wish I would do a little bit better, but happy with my performance. So.
Jaylin, Tennessee shot 27% tonight. Auburn didn't shoot well against you guys. You guys have played some defense as of late. It looked like Vescovia was getting a little irritated. Do you guys feel like that you're really getting into opponents and just kind of affecting their psyche during games?
Yeah, for sure. Our guards are really good at running them off the line, like Devo said, and just pressuring guards without fouling. And that's one of the things we worked at the beginning of the year. We struggled with letting teams hit a lot of threes. So we really just locked down on defense. Regardless if it's me in the paint or whatever big's in the paint, our guards know they have help in the paint. So they're able to pressure them, push them off the line. So that was just one of the things we worked on. And I feel like that's one of the best things that we're good at.
Jaylin probably came to games when Walton Arena was full capacity, but 25% this last year. You guys had a really good team, but didn't get the full experience. Thinking back to last Tuesday, thinking back to today, thinking to next Saturday, how impactful has that been for you guys at home this year?
It's crazy knowing that like you said, we didn't have it last year, so it's fun seeing everyone come together and support us, and it helps us out tremendously knowing that we have that much support. And the fans bother the other teams, no matter if they subbing in, if they're on the court shooting free throws. So I feel like it helps us really, really well. Coming to Bud Walton, I know teams, I'm sure, be terrified knowing that they see games like last against Auburn, and of course today. It's not a fun sight when you're on the opposite team if you ain't on the Razorbacks coming into Bud Walton.
Hey, I know you guys don't. We might have talked to you before Florida, so they won at Auburn today, beat Auburn in Gainesville. And Arkansas hadn't won down there since '95. I believe since Corliss and Scotty and Beck and those guys are playing. What do you think about playing Florida and the fact Arkansas hadn't won down there in 27 years?
Every game is just a basketball game to us, so we're not going to think about that. We're not teams before that went there. We're a new team, so we're going to go into that game confident, ready to play, and just energetic as a team.
Yeah, like you said, we're just going to continue to play. We look one game ahead, and Florida is next. We play away, and I think that's something that we're going to focus on and continue to, like I said earlier, continue to be smart and just look at our scout and make sure everyone knows it, and try to go down there and get a road win.
Thanks, guys.